have to say that I'm not at all happy about being dropped off in the dead of night at this gravel shoulder junction in the middle of the Canadian Rockies. I haven't seen a car in at least an hour, and I'm cold and miserable and exhausted. But it's coming on dawn now, and I can finally see around me. On my left there's a boarded up Esso station that backs onto the fast-moving river. And across the road, beyond the culvert and cow fence, the land rises steeply towards the pines and the mist. I can hear an owl calling. It's beautiful, I guess. Awfully beautiful, even. But in an awfully lonely kind of way. When the car appears over the rise, I can tell it's moving too fast. I see the front wheel run off the asphalt, and the rear end begins to skid. And I'm thinking, oh boy, here we go. But he straightens it out, and I guess this is when he sees me, because he lets off the gas, and the car, it's a brand new Tornado, a real beauty, rolls up to me half on and half off the pavement. And honestly, I'm so overjoyed at having a ride that I toss my gear into the back seat without a second thought, and I'm jumping in up front with a loud, "Oh man, thank you so much," before I even have a look at him. And what a sight he is. He's wearing Ray-Ban aviators, his hair is brill cream slick, his shirt is open 2 buttons too far, and the collar is out over the lapels of his very loud check jacket. He looks for all the world like a small-time hustler. And he's also holding a wad of crimson Kleenex to his nose. And there's an open Mickey of vodka tucked between his legs, and I guess I'm staring at him because he says, "Don't mind me, nosebleed, it's these goddamn mountains. Or the blood pressure, I don't know, who cares, right? So where are you going?" And I see now that there are more bloody tissues on the seat and the dashboard, and empty bottles on the floor mat under my boots. "Calgary," I tell him. "I'm heading to Calgary." And with that, he stomps on the gas, spinning the Tornado back out onto the road with one hand, gravel spewing, while with the other he's pinching his nostrils shut and tilting his head so far back I doubt he can see a thing. "Well, Calgary, this is your lucky day." But at first I'm not feeling too sure about that. What with the sun in our eyes and we're drifting all over the road, but the miles roll by, and even with his drinking and bleeding everywhere, I can tell he's not going to actually drive us over a cliff. And the fact is that Frank, for that's his name, has the gift of the gab. And he's immediately talking a non-stop blue streak as though I might be the last person who will ever listen to his voice again. So I go with it. I sit back and let him tell me his tale of Los Angeles, city of angels, swimming pools, movie stars, and the most beautiful, the most stunning star of them all was in love with him, he says. "Mine," he says. "She was Frankie's girl." But there was a villain. There always is, says Frank, and he's in the movies, so he should know. And that rat bastard stole her away, carried her off to Alaska of all places. And after that, everything went down the toilet. He ruined my life. But now he was driving to Fairbanks. He was going to track them down, and by God, he would be avenged. "I will kill that son of a bitch. I will shoot him dead in the snow." And then Frank nudges me. "Hey, Calgary, have a look." And he shows me the gun. Slides it out from under his leg. It's just a little thing. A little more than a toy, it seems. And it gleams hard and blue and dense. Frank winks at me. Slowly slides the gun back. We carry on like this for hours, or mile after mile, until Frank's getting tired. So he pulls into the parking lot of a roadside store and he tosses me his thick wallet for more Kleenex and more vodka. Except this is Canada and they don't sell vodka in the stores like that. And when I come back out with the Kleenex, Frank is lying in the back seat with his eyes closed, still muttering, "Dead in the snow." So I get in behind the wheel and I drive down the highway for a while longer until I find a motel. And I have a word with the clerk there and pay him double the price. And I manage to get Frank into his fly-stained room and onto the bed. I leave his wallet and the car keys on the nightstand and close the door behind me. The day's almost gone, and I head back out to the road to see about finding another ride home.